Hi guys. Today we're going to try something different. So I know it's hard for you guys to see, but I have a drawing, a printout drawing, piece of paper underneath here, and I have a blank canvas on top of it. Now I'm not using a light pad. It might be better for you guys to see, but honestly I can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to zoom in a minute, but let's talk about this. So I had gotten a roll of, where's it at? A roll of poured glue blank canvas from Michael's. I was in there one day. I think it was Michael's or Joann's, one of those. But it's from Diamond Dots. And so I picked this up. And so all I did was I cut off a portion that I need, right? Because this is just something that I wanted to try out. And if I like the way that it turns out, I'm either going to hand cut it out anyway, or I'm going to turn it into a square and then cut it out. So all of this excess doesn't really matter. So I just literally cut it with the plastic sheet on it so that I can work on it as is. And I'm going to zoom you in because I know it's hard for you guys to see, and I'm trying my new camera arm and it's a weird angle. So I'm going to have to do some modifications again. But here, you can see it's a mandala that's under there. And like I said, I can see it fine, so I'm not using a light pad. So with that, and I got this image off of where's my phone? I got this image from a free site, and all they wanted was for the free image. It's a coloring book image, and all they wanted was for you to basically give credit where credit is due. So this image, and I took a picture of the screen when I copied this, right? So you can see it. So attribute this image. So the author, what does it say? It says, remember to mention the author and the source when using this image. Copy the attribution details below and include them on your project or website. So all I'm doing is I'm letting you know that this image is by lovelymandalaworld on Freepik. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that I included that, and I'll put it in my description down below. But this is a mandala, and from what I'm finding is I'm doing a lot of specials. So I have a lot of crystal rhinestones left over from all of these different special drill projects that I'm doing. And especially, like you guys see, the 9 the Amazon 9 packs that I do for that are small, that I do for the holidays. So I have a lot of drills left over. So what I thought would be cool would be I was thinking a couple of things. I was thinking, well, I could print this out, and if I can see it through the canvas, I could just drill directly on the canvas. I do have some little sheets of from Diamond Dots that I was planning on using this for, but the glue, double-sided adhesive that I got for this isn't working. So I'm gonna buy some of that, a different brand of that, and then probably try the same image on one of these. But for now, this will work. You know, it's going to have a grid pattern, but that's okay because, like I said, I'm probably going to cut it out. Now, this image also probably will not. I thought about drawing it, like outlining it on there with like a Sharpie or something like that, so that I wouldn't have to have the picture underneath. But then I started thinking, well, if I do that, they might not fit the actual grids, right? So do I want the black lines, or like, are my drills really going to fit? So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to start from the center, and this has got some curvies in it. So I think that I can use some teardrops in there, probably in the middle here. Maybe some teardrops and marquees, or maybe just marquees. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna fit them in there, see what I've got, and then I'm gonna move out. And I'm going to, so the image might not even wind up being exactly what this image is here. It might look completely different, but at least it gives me a base, right? Gives me something to work on and something to use all my colors with. So what do I want to use? That's the question. I think that in the center there, I think it would be cool. There's a couple of ones that I really, really like, special shapes. And again, my desk is so overrun with stuff because I've got so many projects going on at one time. So let me get out some of my specials here, and I have them in a little case here. And I don't have my table tilted up because of the way my camera is sitting or angled. You wouldn't really be able to see anything. So I have these drills here. These ones here that came in a pack that I never used because I think they gave me the wrong drills, and they gave me 2 bags of this when I actually needed 2 bags of another one. Luckily, I had some of that in my stash, so I have this, and then I have a whole jar of these as well. So maybe I'll use that in the middle there. Although that middle, if you can see, that middle probably would be better with teardrops rather than marquees. So let me see what teardrops I have. These ones here are all. These ones here are all marquees. So I think these are all marquees. All marquees. I do have, what did I say? Do I have some? No, these are marquees as well. So where's my teardrops? Probably in this case over here. Yep, I see some teardrops here. So, and I'm still trying to organize all my stuff, as you guys might be aware. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it or not. So I have these ones here that might work. Those ones. Let's see, what other ones do I have in here? I have some clear ones. These ones might work because they're a little bit thinner. So let's see, before I peel the plastic, let's grab my tweezers. Let's grab one of these. See which one we like better. So if I put that on there, I'm probably, these are just way too big. I'm already starting way too big on these. I could do it, but then if you can see the thing, I'm already up into that second tier. So I need one that's a little bit smaller. These ones I think aren't as long, but they're fatter. So I don't know if this one here would work. These ones here. So if I put that there, those could actually work because I have what it's going on in the background there is this kind of round there, so you kind of have it like this, right? So I might be able to get away with these and then put some small teardrops in between them. That might work. Maybe I'll do that. If we do say, let's see. Let's see if we do, oh, my tweezers keep getting caught on the bag. If we do 4 of them, like so, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. If we did 4 of them, I could put some marquees in between them. But then again, I'm still not hitting that flower thing. But if I do those and then do, say, let me close this one up. If I do that and then say, do, let's see, what do I need? I need like 4. I have these red ones. I have a couple different kinds though. These are really small here. These are a little bit bigger. I have some pink ones here. Do I want to keep it pink though, or do I want to go red? Because if I do, so these two here are the same size. So if I were to take this one, if I can get it out, take this one and put that one in there like so. That actually looks pretty good. Can put that in there like so. So if I do that, I could do that 4, right? You get to see my crazy creative process now. My crazy creative process. So if I do this, and notice I'm doing this without pulling off the plastic yet because I don't want to pull any drills off, right? So I am kind of designing this as I go. So, and it's a little bit harder when you've got, when you're working with different shapes rather than just round or, instead of just round or, so I don't know if that'll fit. As you can see there, I'm going to zoom in. I'm a little bit far for you guys. So I don't know if that'll wind up fitting or looking right if I do it that way. But it does allow me to build out this here if I wanted to, but not much. That's a little off center. So if I pull that back to center, it might not work as well. So maybe what I could do is eliminate this whole thing here, and if I did like say a big bauble kind of thing, like if I took maybe something like this, if I took maybe that and put it in there like that, and then I could do a round, but then that takes away from that whole thing too. But if I put it like this, that meets up with that round, that meets up with that round. So I'm looking at the second layer of the drawing right now. So I could do that, just eliminate the inner one, because they will kind of equal out. Do I have enough of those if I were to do that? Do I have enough? Let's see. Oh, and guys, check out this. I got a new tray from Nyx's Notions that I ordered. So it's a small tray, but I love it. I love her stuff so much. I really do. I'll link it down below. So if I do this, and we get all of these in here, like so. Let's see if I can get them all together. Do I have enough? I do actually have enough to do this. That one kind of looks trashy, but compared to the other ones. But if I do this like so, can I get them all in there facing the right way with the pattern to coincide with the pattern? Kind of. I'd have to space them properly. Pull them in. Because like the center is what's going to really dictate how big this is going to be, right? I don't think I can fit another one in there. They're just sliding on this plastic, by the way. I don't think I would be able to fit another one in there. Maybe. I have one left. Maybe if I did that. I could fit them all in there. Like so. How do you guys think that looks? What do you think? That doesn't look too bad. I'm looking at that in the camera. It doesn't look too bad. And then when you look at the outside, then we're starting to get into where I could potentially fill in and layer. Like I could take these like so and fill in and build it out this way, right? I could build it out that way. Get them all in there nice and tight. And build out to, if you guys can see, I know it's a little hard, but build out to this design here. And then from there, I could probably just do an outside version of just single drills. So I could potentially do like a nice blooming flower in here and then go out to these outer petals out here. You see all those? I could go out to those with regular drills. That could be good. I mean, that's why I didn't want to draw the pattern on this, because I wanted to design my own thing, but it helps me if I have like something to start with. You know what I mean? Something to start with. So if I did that, and then I could put these little ones in there. I could even, at this point, put these little ones in here like so, and then I could fill in, that, what is that, like 3 drills maybe in between there. So if I got, I have some of these cool ones that I absolutely love. Where are they at? I think they're in the back of this one, yeah. So like I could take these green ones here. I have blue ones too, which might look better, but I could take these green ones here, and they are like they're like AB pearls, and I could do 3 of them in here with those teardrops in between, like that, right? As I'm moving everything around. I could do it like that. That would be kind of cool. And then get this all into a round, and then I could possibly do marquees or teardrops around the edge. Although I don't know if I have more teardrops after that. I think after that it's just going to be marquees that I have left. I have smaller, I think I have smaller, really small teardrops, but, oh, here's the blue one that I could use. I could use this really cool blue one. That might look really good. Although I do like this, the green beads in there with the yellowish green teardrops. I have some really small teardrops too. Yeah, I could totally build it out that way. So let's start there. Why not? Let's start there. Let me get these out of the way. for now. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay down our middle flower. And this video might be long, but you guys are troopers, so I know that you know, you guys can deal with it. So I'm going to put these back in here so I don't lose them. I don't know about the blue in the center. Let me see what other, that's not going to go there. That's going to go there probably. Let me see what other big domey ones I have, because I think I have some other big domey ones. If I have a white one, that might be the best. Do I have any white ones? I want to say that I do, but the fact is that do I know where they're at? I have flowers. I have a heart. Oh, I have this one. This one will probably be good because this one's even bigger than that blue one. Where's that blue container? So if I took this one out, let's leave all those ones there. Let's see if I can get this out without scratching it up. Okay. If I put that blue one back and I take this one. Oh yeah, that fits even better, doesn't it? I should do that one. That looks cool. Yep, I'm gonna do that one instead. So we're gonna do this big yellow, this big fat yellow one. I think I'm mixing up all of my stuff. I think this one goes over in this one over here. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I gotta rearrange all this stuff anyway. All right. So let me scoot these off. Now the only problem is that some of these aren't as shiny as the other ones, but they're all the same size. I think these ones were small or bigger, right? Or no, maybe they are the same size. Maybe I could switch out. But there's only 3 of these. Those are the same size. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but I only have, oh, I have 4 of them. So maybe that's what I could do. I could take this one out, because that one's trashy. This one's trashy. I could put 1, 2, this one's kind of, see, I've got, I don't know if they're trashy or if they were just made differently. So maybe if I just break them up. Maybe that's what the problem is. If I put them, yeah, let's get this blue one out of here. We'll save that one for another day. Save that one for another day. And let's scoot all these into my tray here. Okay. And let's peel this back or get this off of here, whichever way you want to do it. I tend to just take it all off. I can see everything in there. And I'm going to do my best to place this big one down in the center. These tweezers are actually a little too small for this sucker, but I'm going to put that there. And again, I'm not following the pattern directly, but I'm just using it as a guide, right? So get that down in there. We've got that started. So then I'm going to take this one here and I'm going to put it right here, like so. I'm going to put this one I should do it opposite, huh? That one's there. This one. See, I'm trying to, I am kind of trying to follow this, but I should do it opposite. Like so. And I might have to pick these up and move them around, but I'll put this one here. I'll put this one here. got hold on one sec. This one should be, and I don't want to scratch these. That's the problem with sticking them down. You wind up scratching. Oh, that glue is sticky. Look at that. It took some of my metal off of there, off of the back of this special. So I'm gonna put that one like that. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this one I think I need to move over too. If I can, holy moly. So let me set that aside for a second. Let's get this one. See, I can't, I'm trying to do it like this, but I can't do that because then I'm only going to use 8. So I do kind of have to set them to the side, don't I? Yeah. So if I go ahead and put this one back, I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. Let's rip this sucker off again and lose more of that. Gotta catch it so it doesn't fly across the room. Put you back on here like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's kind of half and half, so I need to go here. Like this. I'm working on it, guys. I might have to keep moving some stuff, but I will get this. You wait. This one here that I just pulled off is going to go like that. Okay. And then this one here. I'm so nervous. I don't know why, but I am. I'm like super nervous about doing this. Because it's probably, you know, but you don't know until you try, right? You have no idea what you can do until you try. So if I have to move some of these around, I'm okay with that. This one here, like so. So I might have to move this one over a little bit. We'll see. Let's get this sucker in here. Let's see. No, that works. If anything, I should probably move the center part just because that one is going to be way easier to move than if I could get it off. Holy crap! Oh my gosh, I never knew that their Diamond Dots paper or double-sided or whatever this is, poured glue, would be so strong. Alright, so we got our center down. What do you guys think so far? That looks pretty cool, huh? So with that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 trays going. Where's my, give me another tray here. I'm going to have this little white tray with these little teardrops, and I'm going to have my NYX's Notions green tray with these green pearls. And I think I might just go back and forth with both of these. So if I take one of the teardrops, let's start from up top here. And let's put it a little bit out. I don't want it too far in there, but I want to try and line it up as best I can in the middle. And then with that, let's get my tray to the side so I can have more space. Oh, that one just flung out of my hand. Okay. And it's easier for me to use tweezers, guys, because there's not a pattern of, I mean, there's a pattern, but there's not like guide circles or anything. So with me doing this, it allows me to see where I'm putting them a lot better than a pen. I mean, maybe later on, if I start getting confident with where I'm placing them, I might start using a pen. But for now, I think that using this tweezers is probably going to do me good. So if I go one, let's actually get this next teardrop in here. That might be better for placement. So I want to try and get these kind of at the same level, so that as I make my circle, oops, as I make my circle, they all kind of line up the same. That looks pretty good so far. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty good. Let's get my next teardrop in. Roughly there. And I am kind of leaning over weird because since I bought this table, this tabletop drawing table, I typically have it tilted towards me, but with the camera where it's at, I have to have it flat to use it. So that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. Let's get another teardrop. Let's do the other side. Let's do the other side. Like so. We're going to do one green one there, one green one there, and that's what I was afraid. I was afraid that one wasn't sitting right. Green one in there. So this one here, this side's a little tighter than that side. That's okay. That's okay. These are a little bit closer together than the other side, so. But when you're free placing like this, I understand that your placement's not going to be perfect. And the grid on this, I'm very surprised. Like, I'm not getting distracted by the grid that's on this canvas. It's very light. And maybe because Diamond Dots does have their freestyle kits and stuff, maybe they had that in mind, where they didn't want to make it dark, so that when you're complete, it looks better. I feel like these should be out more. Yeah, like that. It might not be completely round, but you know what? that's okay. That's okay. I was thinking about this. I've been thinking about doing something like this for a little while now. And I was like, you know what, Stacy? Stop thinking about it and just do it. Right? Because you never know, you're never going to know or get better at something if you don't just do it. Right? If you don't just try. So I decided that I was going to just try. Okay. I do have, they are getting a little tight in there, but that's okay. It's okay. These are a little bit more gapped than they should be. Like this one should be kind of slid over a little bit. I don't know if I can move something this big without popping it up, but this one I can. So if I move that one kind of to the side there a little bit more, maybe that'll work. Let's see. And it did leave some of the silver backing on the glue, but again, that's okay. It's my motto for this project. That's okay. Let's get this. And this one here. I think that, you know what? I think this is looking pretty good, to tell you the truth. What do you guys think? Doesn't look too bad. I know you're seeing it kind of at an angle. Like if I tilt this up, let me get all these drills off here. Let me finish this up and I'll tilt it up a little bit so that you guys can see it better. I don't know if this camera arm that I bought is going to work. I might have to. It's so much sturdier though, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's been a lot of shaking on my videos, and this one holds it way more stable than the other arm was. The other arm is super shaky. I mean, I can get my husband to modify the little piece that he put on my desk this weekend, which will bring everything closer this way, which is what I need. This is the way where the camera sits is way far into my desk, and so that's why I have it at an angle so I can keep the keep the project closer to me. Because if not, if I had it straight down, it would be all the way up there, and I don't necessarily want that. It's very difficult to craft that far away from yourself. So, but I will tilt this up. Let me get these down, and I will tilt it so that you can see it more directly down. These are really pretty colors. I like these. Alright, so let's get these back in the containers for now and off of my table. And I can tilt this all up for you so that you guys can see more of what I'm seeing. So there you go. So that's a little bit more flat. This is why you're getting more glare too. So that's a little bit more flat that you can see there. So I've got this nice yellow, it's more yellow than amber, but it's got a golden, it's like a golden yellow there. I've got these pinkish teardrops here. Some of them actually have like an iridescent coating on them. Then I've got these yellow-green teardrops here with green AB pearl shapes in between. So it's not completely even. Like I can see that this one here, these are way further out. So maybe what I'll do is I'll pull, maybe I can push this out a little bit. Let's set this down. Maybe that's what I could do. If I pull that out a little bit, push that down. Some of these are real arced, and the other ones are not, based on my placing of them. If I move that one out a little bit more now, that makes it a little bit better there, a little bit more rounded. So that doesn't look bad. So from there, if you got, oops, if you guys can see, I have kind of like a big M shape right here, and it goes all the way around. So, well, you've got an M shape here and here. So it's like every other one is an M shape, if you can see that, right? And I can push that down. So every other one is an M shape, and then the ones that are in the middle are just a diamond. So if you're looking at this, like so, you've got an M shape right here, and you've got just a diamond there, and then another M shape and a diamond, okay? So there's probably a couple of things that I can do with that. Maybe what I'll just do is do the M shape, do this outline, because they look like they're thick enough that I can just use regular drills and then find something to put in the middle. So let's do that. What color do I want to use for that? I've got, let's see, I've got orange, I've got pink, yellow, pink, and green. So maybe orange, maybe blue. Orange always goes really well with green though. So let's see what oranges we have. And let's see what oranges I have. I actually have a lot of oranges from when I was doing my Halloween ones, but I wound up mixing them by accident. So I have multiple shades of oranges mixed together, like this one here. This one here has light and dark in it. This one here is kind of like a pale orange there. And I think I want to go darker. This one here has, this one might have a mixture of it, but that might look really good with it. I think I also have a bright orange. Let me see in my jars, because that's just extra stuff there. So let me see in my, so see, I even have some orange here. That's probably mixed together. Let's see. I've got, yeah, some of these I know I don't have enough to use. I have a lot of yellows, but I don't think I want yellow right next to that green. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with an orange. And I think I'm going to go with that big bag that I was showing you that, that has the mixture in it. Let's see what I got in here. I got some bigger ones in here, bigger sizes, but those are too big for what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'm going to, let's use the, out of these three colors here, these three colors here, this one's darker, that one's more orange, more lighter. I always feel like this darker one might be best. Let's go with this darker one. It's calling to me, so that's what I'm going to use. And again, it's probably a mixture, so there's probably some light colors in here as well. And again, I think I'm going to use my tweezers just so that I can place things where I want them better. So I'm just going inside the M. So the M has different, has like an inner line and an outer line. So I'm just going in between that, and I don't know if they're all going to fit, but you know what? We're going to try. It looks like they might. Looks like they're staying within the lines here. Oops. Didn't let go of that one before I picked my tweezers up or started to pull them back. So there you've got your first M there. See that? That's pretty cool. Now the question is, should I do the triangle ones on the that are not the M? Should I do those in a different color, or should I keep those orange as well? That might be the question of the day. That definitely might be the question of the day. What's our time at? We're at 46 minutes. So obviously I'm not going to get all of this done with you guys today, but what I plan on doing is I plan on continuing to work on this. And then at the end of this video, I will show you guys the finished look. Right? That M looks a little weird. Maybe it's just the way that I'm looking at it though. That's because this should be more up that way, I think, to match another M. What am I doing wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that one's just big. Yeah, I'm just looking at, maybe because I'm sideways it looks weird to me. Does it look weird to you guys? It does kind of look weird, huh? Looks like this is more angled than this side is. Alright, well, we'll just leave it like that. Let's go on to this M over here. I have my tray sitting weird, so it's hard for me to pick them up with my tweezers because I have it sitting at a weird angle. Oops. I used to only diamond paint with tweezers, and I've kind of gotten out of that. I use pen. I still single place more than anything, but I've kind of gotten out of using the tweezers. It hurts my hand way more using the tweezers. Oops, that one does not want to sit right because it's trying to butt up against that one. There we go. So you can see the M's are coming along. That's pretty cool, huh? I sit that way so that I can push this down and kind of look at it a little better. So we've got, what do we got here? We've got the other M right there. So let's get this in here. So I don't think, you know what, I've been doing this video for almost, an hour now, and I never even asked you guys how you're doing. So how are you doing? I hope everything's well. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing okay. My husband's doing okay. So, yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So I got that M. Let's go over here to this M here. And I'm trying to keep it like, you know, I know a lot of people like mandalas, and I'm one of those people because I like the repeating pattern of a mandala. And a lot of times they're easy to color because of that. Hence, easy to diamond paint because they're way easier to, they're just easier to follow, right? These almost look like triangles here on this side here because they're so close together. See, they don't really look like M's towards that side, so let's manipulate this a little bit. Let's separate this a little bit, like so. A little bit out this way. Oops. Go. Move. Thank you. Maybe pull this one this way a little bit. Oops, too far. Like so. Move this up like so. Same with this one. Let's move these over just a tad. Move this over just a tad. And it can't be exact, right? Because the middle wasn't exact, so these can't be exact. So, you know, got to learn how to kind of give yourself a little bit of a break in that respect too. But you want to try and at least, you know, if you're going for a symmetrical look, or at least, you know, the mandala way, the mandala pattern way, then you want to try and at least keep them looking the same or close to the same. This M here, the very first one that I did, I think looks the best, but since I have to separate the other ones, I'm going to have to separate this one to try and keep it a little bit more uniform for my taste. So, and I might have pushed that out a little too far, but I think that looks good. I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? I don't think it looks bad at all. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Alright, so should I do the inside, which is not an M pattern? Should I do that orange or should I do it a different color? Let's, you know what? Maybe I'll do it a different color. We can always put some orange back in there later on as the flower grows, right? So what if we take that and we go with, say, let's see, what color? What if we take that and go with, oh, that's pretty. Let's do that. Let's do this one. Let's do this one here. This is going to be fun. I'm excited about this. I really am. So let's do that. That's pretty. So I'm going opposite because I want to try and keep it even inside, in between the M's, right? Because it should just come to a point like so. What do you think? That's pretty. This is like a turquoise, like a turquoise blue. Yeah, like a turquoise blue. So now I don't even need the pattern underneath because I have that first one established. So let's just work this the same way. We want to build it up 3 high, and then the 4th one will be the center. If they're not too far apart. If they're too far apart, then that's not going to work. But hopefully they're not too far apart. It is a little weird. This one's tighter than that one, but that's okay. That's my motto. I think I might have said that earlier. My motto for today, for this diamond painting, this creative process is that's okay. Oops, gosh. I am not good with my tweezers anymore, guys. Really am not. This looks pretty. This looks really, really pretty. It really does. And I like that you can follow a pattern but still draw outside the lines, so to speak. Coloring outside the lines, so to speak. I like that. Oops. Yep, that looks pretty good there. Oh, you know what I might do at the top of those M's? Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you guys in a minute. I will show you guys in a minute. Let's keep that one a little secret there for just a little bit longer. Then I will show you what I'm going to do with those M's, I think. That looks good. I like that. I think that was a nice choice on my part. That color choice. That just the combination of the green and orange and blue looks amazing. So what am I going to do that's special? I am going to, at the top of those, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do this one here, or do I want to do, I had it in my head and now I'm thinking to myself, is that really what I want to do? Or do I want to do something else? I could do this one, but I don't know how that'll make it look because that's just big balls at the top there. Let's see. All right, let's not do that one. Let's do what do I have over here? I know, guys, I'm taking up so much of your time. What are the big ones? What big ones do I have? Oh, that one would look pretty. Let's just drop that. This one might look really pretty. Or maybe this one. This will probably look really pretty. Let's do this one. 5 of them, right? I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is what I'm going to do, guys. These big green jewels right at the top. What do you think? Yeah, I think that'll work. maybe instead of making these M's, I could bring those oranges up, right? So if I scoot this out a little bit, like that, get that flat down there, and bring that up. Yeah, that looks good. What do you think about that? Yep. I think I got a winner right there. So let's put this one down here. I'm going to spread this out a little bit here. Bring this up. Oh yeah, I like that. That's pretty. I like that. Bring this one over here. What do you guys think? Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm going to go as big as this. I might just keep building on this, and then maybe I won't go the full pattern. That looks so cool. I'm really excited about that. That looks so cool. So, all right, I've been recording for an hour now. So if you can see this, I'm going to try and hold this down so you can see the pattern. So the pattern goes out kind of farther here, right? You get another M up here and another thing there. Don't know if I'm going to go out that far, but I'm going to play around with this some more, and then I will come back and show you the finished results, okay? See you soon. Okay, so here I am back again, and I think that I found a good stopping point. Let me zoom in for you, and I'm going to tilt this a little bit forward so you can see that shine on that. Looks pretty good. I mean, not too bad for not following a pattern, really. You know what I mean? Not having anything on there other than something in the background. Let me zoom. I'm sorry. So what I did here, so I believe I stopped before I put these marquees in, these yellow marquees. So I just kind of put them around. Then I went with these marquees here, these amber red marquees. Then I had just enough of these purple marquees to go in there, right? I have some AB coated blue pearls outlining these orange marquees. Then I've got a smaller green drill to match this bigger one there, okay? And then I've got on the outside of that, I've got some blue crystals here. And then I just filled in, so I went back with these white drills there, the bigger ones, and then I've got 3 little ones in between the blues there, and 1 single white drill in there. So that's what we ended up with. I think that looks pretty darn good, if you ask me. I know that the lighting is probably a little dark for you guys, but I'm gonna fix that in editing. I think it turned out really well. So I'm gonna take this off real quick. Let's zoom you out so you can see what I'm doing. I just have this stuck to the table with washi tape. So I'm gonna take this off of my table here. Get rid of the washi so that you guys can see the original pattern that I printed out that I kind of started with to get myself moving on this. And you'll notice when you see the actual original mandala clearly you'll see that I didn't stick to the pattern at all. I started it with the center, but then turned around and did my own. So this is what the original, oops, here you go. This is what the original image looks like, right? Simple mandala. You can see you've got your bloom here that goes out into, you can see now where I was talking about, you've got that small M there, the bigger M on the outside, and these. So with mine, I didn't do this part here, right? So I started from here and I built out, but I only did these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, and I left the other 5 behind it empty. So there's the picture, and again, here's my finish. I'm going to zoom back out so that you guys can see the whole thing, and I'm going to tilt it a little bit so you guys can see some of that shine and maybe some of that color. It's kind of hard with my lighting, but like I said, I'm going to brighten this up in editing. But I think it turned out really good. I am super happy with it, and now I'm super encouraged to use all of my special drills. I think it's going to be really, really fun to use special drills like this. Now, I haven't cut it out, as you can see. I have my sheet here that I'm going to actually cover it back up with so that it doesn't get messed up. But I'm going to probably seal it before cutting it. So I'll probably seal it so that I can get good edges sealed, and then I will probably cut it out with a slight edge on it. And then what am I going to do with it? Who knows? I was thinking about, I've got magnet sheets. I could put it on a magnet. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Who knows? I might just put it in my portfolio and call it one of those things, But I really love the idea of being able to use your specials, because I see a lot of people, doing round drill diamond paintings, and they will swap out certain colors for their crystals, which is all well and good, but what do you do with all these extra specials, right? And I know that there's a lot of channels out there that show different projects that people do with their spare drills. And so there's probably tons of them out there that people have used specials with, but this was really relaxing for me to do. I really enjoyed it, and I'm going to do more. Definitely do more. So thank you guys. Here's the original image and my picture. Thank you guys very, very much for joining me with this little journey that I have. And if you hung around for the whole video, that's awesome. Thank you so very, very much. And again, thank you to all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much it means to me to grow, for you guys to help me grow my channel, because this is something that I want to do. I'm working on getting this so that I can, not so that I can retire, but when I retire, I have a fulfilling, extra thing to do. Don't get bored in retirement, that kind of thing. So I'm not going anywhere, guys. I plan on doing this for years to come. The channel might slightly change, you know, who knows. But I'm not going anywhere. So thanks again for joining me on this. Please, if you wouldn't mind, considering subscribing, liking, and commenting on the video. Again, you don't have to do any of those, but it really does help me out. So thank you very much. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.